welcome. So today I will be continuing the series covering the contested zones up to the executive hangar. So today I will be covering the Checkmate contested zone, where you will be getting the number 1, 2, and 3 tablets. This contested zone does require a red supervisor card, so if you do not already have one, you will need to get one. If you do not know how to get one, check my previous video on how to get the red cards. It will be linked in the card as well as in the description. And then once you have the red card, you are ready to go. The map that is currently on screen is very helpful for getting a quick glance at where you need to go. It also shows where fuse doors and the keycard doors are located, as well as where you can actually get the blue keycards from. They are on there as well. One note is that it does not show verticality well, but otherwise it is very helpful. For this contested zone, I would recommend setting your spawn to Checkmate so that if you do die, you can get back in quickly. I would also recommend that if you have more than one red card in your backpack, bring only one at a time and leave the rest in local inventory. Just grab them whenever you go back in. There are 2 entrances to this contested zone, but the beginning part will be similar no matter which direction you enter from. Once you go through the cycle, it is no longer Armistice, so be prepared for combat with both AI and players. Once through, you will find a fuse door, so look around in the first area and you'll be able to find a fuse box. You can grab the fuse and store it in your inventory. I would recommend that if you do see more fuse boxes along your way, go ahead and grab them, just because having extras doesn't hurt. If the fuse box is closed, that means that someone has taken the fuse recently. If you wait a few minutes, a new one will spawn and the box will reopen, allowing you to grab it. If you are in the starting area, you can always go to the other entrance to see if the fuse there is spawned instead of waiting at that entrance. If you do happen to run into a trip mine, you'll see a laser sort of across the path. You can either shoot the mine to disable it, or if that isn't possible, you can run through them quick enough that they will not damage you. When you go to open the fuse door, make sure to lower your weapon before carrying the fuse from your backpack, otherwise you will swap places of the gun and the fuse and have to go into your inventory to get your gun back out. With the fuse in hand, interact with the insert fuse prompt and the door will open. With all doors that you open, I would recommend closing them behind you if you are able to, just to prevent someone from sneaking in behind you. In one of my examples, I ran into a fairly common bug with fuse doors. If you do not see the prompt to place the fuse in the door, you will have to drop the fuse on the ground and use a multi-tool to place it in the door. You'll need to align it properly with the fuse cylinders facing outward. It will light up green when you have it in the correct direction. Once through, you will make your way into a large multi-story room. Be careful, as people do camp here, and there are a lot of places to hide. In one of my gameplay examples, I got caught off guard by someone sitting in the vents right inside the door. If there are not other players, then there will be AI and Copians to deal with, so go ahead and take them out. And once the room is cleared, you can make your way up the stairs to the red door. This will work similarly to the fuse door. Make sure to lower your weapon before taking the red card from your backpack, or else they will be swapped. Then, holding the red card, interact with the prompt to insert the key card, and be sure to close the door behind you. You will then make your way through the hallways and rooms until you find yourself in a large room. You will need to find a way to climb up. There are stairs to the side that require a fuse to go up, or, like we did, you can just knock someone out and tracker beam them up. There's also ways that you can climb up and parkour your way in. Make your way to the back corner of the room and follow any green arrows you see. Downstairs, you will find the fabricator with a green 1 on it. Interact with the screen and it will print out the number 1 tablet. Interacting with it to store it in your backpack. And as with the other printers, there will be a 30-minute timer before another can be printed. So if you arrive and there's a timer, or if you want to get more than 1 tablet, you'll need to wait out the timer. Every time that I have done this contested zone, I've forgotten to grab a blue card before entering this area. If you do have one, you can use the blue door in this room to continue on to the final room. Otherwise, you can head back out through the red door and continue, or do as we did in the gameplay example and extract to store the tablet and then continue. To extract, head to the hallway before the tablet room. You'll see a vent that you can climb into. Make your way through the EVA zone to the bottom vent on the same side that you entered. In here, there will be an elevator that will take you to the exit. This drops down right near the med clinic and Habs. You can go ahead and store the tablet for safety and then re-enter the contested zone and make your way back to the big room with the red keycard door. This time, instead of going upstairs to the red door, you will see a fuse door at the bottom of the stairs. You'll want to go through this door to the other path through this contested zone. Make your way through the halls, taking out any bad guys along the way. You'll then find yourself in admin with a blue door that requires a blue keycard. From here, you'll turn to the right and you'll have 2 blue keycards to retrieve. My friend got the one that's about halfway down the hall in a room on the right. I went straight through to the last room and grabbed the one at the end. There's a blue keycard printer there. This works the same as the red keycard. You interact with the screen to print the blue keycard. There'll be a 30-minute timer after every print, so if there is a timer when you arrive, or if you want more than 1 card, once again, you'll have to wait it out. Only 1 of these cards is necessary, as there will be another chance to get a blue card once you get through this blue door. So if one of them has a long timer and the other one doesn't, it's okay. You can get by with only having 1 blue card for now. Once you have your blue card, make your way back to the admin room to the big blue door. This will work the same as the red door. Lower your weapon before carrying the blue card, and then you'll interact with the blue door to open it, being sure to close it behind you. Once you get to the room with the circle hole in the middle, turn to the right and head through the partially opened door. You'll see a sign that should say Material Processing above it. If you didn't get the second blue card in this room, there will be another area to the left. Head down the stairs and you will see another blue keycard printer in this area. Otherwise, you can keep heading straight through. You will find yourself in the storage room. There will be a large hole in the room with 2 ways to make it over. You can either jump the gap across the middle of the room, or you can go slightly further forward, climb over the rail onto a beam, and then make your way over that way. Once you're across, you'll be at the second blue door. As with the other card doors, lower your weapon, carry the card from your backpack, and interact with the door to open it. And then at the end of this room, you will find an elevator. Go ahead and take the elevator down to the observation deck, and this is going to be the final room. Make your way straight through and you'll find yourself in the loot room. This is the location with the other 2 tablet printers. We had a group of 7 coming in right behind us, so while my friends distracted them, I grabbed the cards and got out. If you are not being rushed, look around in this big room as there are loot crates, guns, and ship components scattered around the room. But for the cards, you will head to the left or right of the room and drop down to the bottom area. You should see some green arrows pointing the way. On either side of the bottom, you will find the number 2 and number 3 tablet printers. As with the last one, interact with the screen, wait for the tablet to appear before interacting to store in your backpack. After printing, there will be a 30-minute timer. For more than one, you'll need to wait out the timer, or if there is a timer when you arrive, you'll also have to wait. There will be a few ways to get back up to the top, but the way I used is near the number 3 tablet towards the room entrance. There's a ladder that you can climb to get up to the top. Continuing, there will be another room at the back with a cargo elevator. This is where you can load up any guns or ship components in order to send them to your local inventory. To the right, you will find an elevator. This elevator will take you to the exit. Same with the other extraction elevator, you will drop out near the med clinics and habs. You can then store your tablets in the local inventory for safekeeping, and that will be the end of this contested zone. Be sure to keep an eye out for the next video on the Ruin Station contested zone. It's also called the Ghost Arena. Hopefully the video was helpful, and if you do have any questions about the Checkmate contested zone, you can ask in the comments and I will try my best to answer them. If you enjoyed the video and found it helpful, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and keep an eye out for the next 2 videos covering Checkmate and finally the Executive Hangar. That is all for now. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.